Welcome back to the K-Dramatic, and I know it's been forever. It's taken a long time with all the travels to finally settle down, but happy to be back, finally. This is a highly requested episode, and it's actually one I'm super, super excited about. I could probably talk about this endlessly, even just by myself. So the best Korean dramas of the last 10 years, in my opinion, okay? Let's stress that this is just my opinion. So quick summary about my personal taste of Korean dramas, just so you're aware and maybe my list will make more sense to you, okay? I can't do super cheesy. I know, you're probably thinking, huh? Then how can you even like Korean dramas? Hey, but sometimes cheesy is done in a way where even non-cheesy people like it, like me. But so much of the time, Korean dramas are just cheesy, and I feel like the writing's kind of stale and sometimes the chemistry's off and la-da-da-da. It's just something I personally don't like. The second thing you'll notice is in my list, there are, of course, a lot of romantic-focused Korean dramas, but I don't know if it's because I'm older now, I've become an ajumma or something. I'm not sure, but romantic dramas are fun, but sometimes when the focal point is non-romantic, it's actually even more fun for me, so you may notice that trend as well. The last thing that I want to talk about is something my mom and I always discuss when we talk about Korean dramas. We feel like Korean dramas are so strong, and like many shows, but I just feel like the disparity in Korean dramas is even bigger when it comes to the beginning of the season versus the end. So my mom always says, 근데 마무리를 잘 못해, which means like they don't wrap up the story very well. So I love when Korean dramas, either they're okay in the beginning and then it just gets more fun and more fun and more fun. The ending just really good. That's something that really speaks to me. So that's something that I wanted to add as well. So this is how I organized the video. I looked at the entire list of Korean dramas that came out in the last 10 years, and it's a lot, trust me. And yeah, I haven't been able to watch all 100% of them, but especially the more popular ones or well talked about ones, I've tried my best. And also, I am just a Korean drama fan. So of the hundreds that have come out, I've chosen 23 of my favorite that have come out in the last 10 years. And of the 23, I chose my favorite top 10 that I will rank for you. But no worries, if you are curious, I will also share the 13 ones that didn't make it into the top 10 at the end. So let's begin. Number 10. Hometown Chachacha. Loved it. The chemistry was there. The writing was there. I just really appreciated the sweet, romance-centered drama. I thought it was one of the best in the last 10 years. Number 9. Am I gonna get shit for this? I don't know. I feel like there's other people I talked to who didn't like it. But it's the Arthdal Chronicles Season 1. My husband and I thought it was really great. And by the way, I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. The creators of Arthdal Chronicles don't like it when we compare the two shows, but you can't deny there is some similarity there. I really liked it. If you're into fantasy, or even if you like period Korean dramas, I feel like you'll like it. Number 8, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I thought this was a really excellent drama. I mean, you can't deny one of the reasons it's so great is really because of the main actress's acting. She did a really phenomenal job. I also know people who felt like it was a little uncomfortable to watch with her portrayal of someone on the spectrum. But I personally know a few people who are on the spectrum, and they actually also really enjoyed the drama too. So I think I felt that put me at ease at being able to watch her and being able to appreciate her portrayal of someone who is on the spectrum. I also loved the deeper discussions of mental health, or let's say for someone who is mentally disabled and some of the things that they might have to encounter or their families might have to encounter. Number 7, Reply 1988. I think Reply 1988 might be my favorite of the Reply series. I actually watched this much later from when it came out, and so many people had told me about it. I just thought it was the classic, wholesome, really sweet story just about childhood, about family, about community. I thought it was so well written in so many different ways, and I thought everyone did an amazing performance. Didn't love the ending, but that's also like a personal taste thing. So I highly recommend if you have not watched. Number 6, Descendants of the Sun. So this drama hits a sore spot, right? If you don't know, the two main characters of this drama, which this is a love-oriented drama, did end up getting married after the drama, and then their marriage was pretty short-lived. So it's kind of a sore subject. But listen, I cannot deny the chemistry between the two were amazing. The writing, this is Kim Eun-suk, and she's one of my favorite Korean drama writers. I loved the dialogue. I thought it was so realistic. Her dramas can be cheesy in a sense of realisticness, but in terms of dialogue, it's so clever. It's so witty. I don't know. I really liked Descendants in the Sun. I actually rewatched a few of Song Joong-ki's scenes because I also thought he did a fantastic job. Number 5, Squid Game. You cannot deny that Squid Game was a iconic show, not just in the Korean drama category. The set design, the acting, the story, the themes, like this was universal, and it really speaks to why this show exploded on a global level, and I think it totally deserved it. And the directing, the cinematography, just everything was so fantastic. I know someone who was telling me they watched the dubbed version and they just couldn't get past it, and I was like, and so I tried out the dubbed, and it's so different. I can't speak for all the Korean dramas because I don't usually watch the dubbed versions, but the Squid Game dubbed version, at least a couple years ago, was not good. So if you tried the dub and didn't like it, just try with subtitles with the original Korean language. Oh, it's so good. You can't deny there's a reason this is one of the top performing shows of Netflix. Number 4, Kingdom. Fantastic Korean drama, zombies, and add them into the Joseon era. Who would think of something like that? Just so you know, I cannot do scary movies. I mean, I can try. I have been able to if I watch with someone with a blanket over my head, and that includes zombie movies. So the fact that I like Kingdom says a lot. I did hide a lot for some of the scary scenes. But Kingdom was one of those dramas that made me wonder, how the hell did Kim Eun-hee think of this storyline? Aside from it being a really fantastic zombie drama, the story is super intricate and very well thought out. Obviously, this is a characteristic of all of Kim Eun-hee's dramas, so I'm not surprised, but it was just super impressive. Again, I do understand why so many people had told me to watch it for so many years, and I was a little late to the game. Number 3, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me talk about this, but it's My Mister. I loved My Mister. I hadn't rewatched scenes of a drama in so long till My Mister. Okay, so this is a drama that I'm going to think about for a while. The themes of integrity, kindness, love, I don't know, so many things. And the writing. Also, this drama is also a perfect example of a drama that started off like, okay. And then I was like, whoa. And the ending was just, like hit me, like just stabbed me in the heart. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. You should really watch it. I would recommend getting past like episode 2 and 3. And if you still don't like it, then you know what? I have friends who said they couldn't get into it. So whatever, your loss. Number 2. Oh, it's so cliche. Crash Landing on You. So the reason I chose Crash Landing on You, and I know I said I couldn't do cheesy, but that first episode or some of the scenes are really cheesy in Crash Landing on You. But it had been such a long time since I had like gone to bed dreaming of a Korean drama scene, just because the love between the two characters was just so pure and the chemistry was so strong. And obviously this was barely acting because the two main characters are married now and they have a child together. So let's just say that chemistry was very visible on screen. The storyline was so good. I also loved the effort the writers took into researching what life in North Korea is actually like. So the writers actually did a lot of research and consulted apparently a lot of North Korean defectors to really get an accurate depiction of life in North Korea, which that was an aspect I really appreciated. Obviously, there's unrealistic elements to it as well for the sake of the drama, but in general, some of the scenes they included in there I thought were really cool. And Hyunbin and Son Ye-jin, just their chemistry, their sweet, sweet, pure love was just, I cannot. And of course, Hyunbin was like this badass guy. I mean, absolutely no sense, but my heart would just like pound in scenes. It was so much where even my husband was like, damn, he's hot. Like, he was fantastic. They were both fantastic. It's such a good drama, and I am not surprised that so many people have DM'd me saying that Crash Landing on You was like an entryway into all these other Korean dramas, just because it was such a unique storyline. So I think during COVID, a lot of people watched it, and I don't blame you. I think it's one of the best from the last 10 years. Number 1, first place, which this won't be a surprise if you've been watching my channel for a while, but it's got to be The Glory. The writing, the story, the acting, the directing, the everything was so freaking good. And no, romance or love line wasn't the focal point of this drama, but it touched on a very important topic of South Korea, which is severe bullying in schools. And I just feel like everything was so perfect for this drama. If you haven't watched it, or if you're avoiding it, maybe because it can be triggering, I totally understand, but it is dark, but it's so, so good. So it is probably my favorite drama of the last 10 years. Okay, so now let's get into the 13 dramas that were really close to getting into the top 10, but just not quite there. So I'll start off with the romance category first. My Love from the Star, Another Miss O, Goblin or Guardian, The Lonely and Great God, and Business Proposal. I know. I said I couldn't do cheesy, but like I said, Business Proposal, the cheesiness was done really well. I appreciated it. Okay, this next category is the dramas that just made me feel something a little bit deeper. A little something, something in my soul. Move to Heaven, When the Camellia Blooms, Under the Queen's Umbrella, and Hospital Playlist. Okay, the last category I have is dramas that are more of the serious vibe. I have the Penthouse. Real quick about the Penthouse. This is your classic makjang drama is what we call it in Korea. It means like soap opera vibes. Like none of the storyline is really feasible or realistic in any way, but it's just so crazy that you can't stop watching it. It's just like a story that sucks you in. You're like, what's gonna happen? What else craziness is gonna come about from this? That's Penthouse. Signal, Prison Playbook, and Mr. Sunshine. So yeah, those were my favorite 23 dramas of the last 10 years. Okay, now's the time for the part of this episode where I'm scared I'm gonna get a lot of hate or mean comments. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, there's dramas I haven't watched yet, right? And it's either because I just haven't had the time, or I purposely kind of avoided it for whatever reasons, okay? And the thing is, in this list of dramas that have been on my list that I haven't watched, they're actually like some of the top Korean dramas and like highly, highly rated dramas in Korean history. So yeah, I promise I'll get to them. And they'll probably end up being on my top 10 list, but I just haven't had a chance to watch. These dramas are Reborn Rich, The World of the Married. I'm scared about this one because I know all of you guys love this. Sky Castle. I haven't seen it. Yes, I know, but it's because I was in a really dark time in my life and I just didn't want to watch more unfairness or injustice in the world, okay? So I will get to it. Itaewon Class. Similar reasons. I actually started Itaewon Class, and the bullying and I wasn't ready for it yet, but I probably am now, so it's on my list. I will get to it. And Our Blues. I've heard so many good things about Our Blues, and obviously if you can't tell or if you didn't know, some of my top 10 dramas is from the same writer as my Our Blues, so yeah, I definitely need to watch that. Anyway, let me know if you agree with my list, if you strongly disagree. Hey, I don't blame you. Everyone has different tastes. Some of my closest friends like completely disagree with my tastes and opinions of Korean dramas. So this is just where I'm at. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. I cannot wait to talk about more Korean dramas in the future. I gotta say, right now, there isn't one that I'm loving a ton, so I've been kind of holding off on the current ones. The Revenant is on my list to watch. The ratings seem to be really good in Korea right now, so maybe I'll get around to that. But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.